Hey, yo, you, can you subscribe and turn on that bell too? Because when you do, you're helping unbiased, independent news.
I knew the perk was fake, but I still ate it, cause I'm a gremlin. Yeah, cut those bins, KTV, back door wide open. I done went cage to stage to cage. Now free me, baby, can't keep me, baby. I beat them cases, they already hate me. They gon' want me dead when I'm on probation. Oh, yeah.
Rapper Kodak Black is back behind bars. The Miami Herald reports the rapper, whose real name is Bill Capri, is being held at the Miami Federal Detention Center for violating his probation. This is allegedly linked to a case from 2019 when he pleaded guilty to lying on a background check. Most recently, Capri was arrested earlier this month in Plantation on drug charges.
Is Kodak Black innocent, or are police in Plantation, Florida, doing something that they shouldn't be doing for their own benefit? Roll it! Even though I don't mess with the Rolling Stone, they were the ones who put this one out that I seen. So here we go. Kodak Black arrest fell. Prosecutors say it was oxy, not the C word, because I can't say it too early in the video. Black's lawyer says the rapper has a prescription for the stuff that he was taking, cites disgusting abuse of power. Broward County prosecutors quietly charged Kodak Black with the O word possession Monday, not the C word, following the multi-platinum selling rapper's widely reported arrest in South Florida last month. The new court filing obtained by Rolling Stone contradicts an affidavit from the arresting officer in the case that stated white chunky substance allegedly found in Kodak Black's possession on December 7, 2023. Field tested positive on the scene for the C word. Black's lawyer Bradford Cohen tells Rolling Stone that the artist, whose legal name is Bill Capri, not only has a prescription for it, but that the defense plans to call for an investigation of the arresting officer. Cohen calls the arrest a disgusting abuse of power. The cops say it was C&C, and it turned out to be the O word. I don't know how an error like that happens. I've never seen in my career of 27 years where an officer tested a pill and it came back positive for the C word. This officer was either grossly negligent, incompetent, or a liar. It's one of those three, Cohen alleges. Cohen says he plans to present evidence of purported prescription. Broward County State Attorney spokesperson Paula McMahon said in an email Tuesday night that prosecutors will reveal any documentation the defense wants to send over. She said the charges were filed after the lab test results were received. Police arrested him on suspected possession. Our officer did not file that charge, McMahon said. On December 14th, Cohen filed a motion to suppress what he described as the unlawful investigatory stop and arrest. He said Capri wasn't actually blocking traffic when the officer encountered his black Bentley on a residential block near the Fort Lauderdale Country Club and Plantation. Cohen wrote that the first officer failed to blow his horn or otherwise request that Capri move his vehicle before initiating the encounter. According to the arresting officer's affidavit, Capri was found sleeping in a running Bentley. The officer wrote that once Capri was outside the vehicle, the rapper allegedly tried to discard powder that was visible due to the strong scene lights of the the patrol vehicle. He wrote Capri's mouth was full of white powder he claimed he gathered 4.12 grams of suspected C word from the scene. Body cameras on law enforcement in South Florida, the good and the bad, and the data on which police wear them. So I want y'all to look at this part right here. In Broward County, 25% of law enforcement agencies do not have body-worn cameras. The 6 cities and departments that don't have body cameras include Wilton Manors, and here we go, Plantation. So you got that stuff right there. Plantation, Florida. Plantation has an overall crime rate of 32 per 1,000 residents. The city averaged 3 violent crimes per 1,000 residents annually. Violent crimes include murder, the R word, robbery, and assault, with a yearly average of 242 violent crimes and 2,740 property crimes. Now, I'm going to go back, right? And I'm going to scroll down. I hope I didn't skip it. Yeah, I definitely skipped it. Right here. Why body cameras are good for the prosecutor. Body cameras can also be a secret weapon for the state. In court, body cameras are supposed to capture all video and audio and may reveal certain events that were omitted from the police report. If a defendant has slurred speech or is argumentative with an officer, the camera will show details that were previously subjective. A defendant's actions are also empathized with the addition of body camera footage, like in a defendant constantly cursing or yelling. These can be used to define character and tell a story in court, sometimes painting the defendant in an even worse light. It is important to always be polite, calm, and respectful with the police officer you are interacting with, no matter what, especially so that the body camera footage cannot be used against you in any way, shape, or form. You would think to yourself that these morons would absolutely say, you know what, let's go ahead and do that. But they don't do that. And the reason why they don't do that is because, I'm going to be honest with you, they don't want to. And the reason they don't want to is because a lot of these cameras that they have, I'm trying to find Plantation for y'all real quick. Golly. Plantation, right here. Plantation does not have body cameras. The Plantation Police Department said it has been looking into getting body cameras. Right. I got sent this by my people, and it's pretty interesting. Public records request. This is of the case. The city of Plantation received a public information request from you on January 16, 2024. Your request mentioned, I am requesting the Axon body camera footage of the entire traffic stop and arrest of Bill Capri on 12/7/2023 from all officers and in its entirety. Thank you. The city reviewed its files and determined that there are no responsive documents to your request. Our agency does not have body-worn cameras. So, boom. No dash cam footage of this incident either. No dash cam footage. Bruh, y'all remember when we used to watch Cops? They used to have dash cam footage. Here's what I would say. I believe, and I don't like, I'm just going to keep it authentic with you. I don't like Kodak Black's lawyer at all. But what I will say is this, bro. I believe him. Because one, he's not about to sit up here and lie on the police outwardly and say all that crap and everything like that. So I believe Kodak Black will be getting a bond, and I believe these charges will be dismissed. But also at the same time too, that's why when I see these reports, I draw a little skepticism. Until I see the video of a lot of stuff, I know that these police reports be flawed. That's why the police have an ability to go back before everything is done and fix their report, which they do a bunch of times, because you have to depend and rely on their ability to memorize every single thing about a stop, whether it's good or bad. We know that we have absolute videos that have came out and showed, just from not body cams, just from people showing that they had their little cameras inside their house of cops planting drugs and all that stuff. We have that. You don't believe me? Just look it up. Hell of a thing to watch. We have body cameras that have absolutely taken officers to jail for planning stuff. Do I believe those cops had a power trip? 100%. And once again, I don't like Kodak Black's attorney at all. He know why. I know why. Let's keep it in the streets. But one thing I will not do, just because I don't like you, I'm not going to throw no falsified information on you. I believe Kodak Black is innocent. I have a family member who went to jail for some stuff that belonged to him, that he had to go back, run to his doctor, get the prescription and all that, and then the charges were dropped. So once he made bail and all that, which is the ugly part of it all, because now you got to come up with $3,000, $2,000, however many thousands of dollars that you may not have at the time. It's part of the reason why a lot of these states get rid of the cash for bail stuff, because these niggas don't be having $2,000, $3,000. On average, the average American has about what, three months worth of savings saved up. I'm just saying this, bro. Kodak Black more than likely is innocent. The stuff that he had was more than likely for him and all that, because they transfer him from the feds back to the state, which means the feds looked at that and said, oh snap, we don't have enough, kick him back. That's too many coincidences. You know what I'm saying? Don't that sound about right to y'all? Too many? If the feds say, yeah, we got a 90-something conviction rate, we don't think we're going to win this one, y'all can have this one and drop them back off. That don't scream to y'all something? I know it do. That's why y'all here, bro. I think Kodak Black is innocent. When they say, hey, bro, we're going to go ahead and look at this and all this stuff and everything, like, oh, we're going to look at getting body cameras and y'all don't. This would be one of those reasons. I 100% believe Kodak Black's lawyer. And I hate saying that. It pains me to say that. It hurts. But y'all share to keep your people aware, subscribe, turn on the bell, stay notified. Let me know something. Do y'all believe that Kodak Black is innocent? Do y'all believe his lawyer? Or do y'all believe, you know what, Kodak, man, you done had enough chances that it don't even matter, bro. You need to learn your lesson. But if that's the case, bro, he kind of just had a mandatory rehab session by going to jail, bro. He been in there since December. We walking up on February right now. Ain't that enough for a rehab program, bro? I'm not laughing at it, but I'm like, ain't that like the... I don't know, bro. I hope Kodak Black learned from this. I hope Kodak Black can keep legal documentation for stuff he has. I'm not going to say, man, have a driver and stuff like that, because the driver more than likely would have went down for the same stuff, and then he would have adhered to street code, like, I don't know, all that stuff, and then people would have been like, oh, you said it ain't yours. You're supposed to take the rap for it. No, bro, I get paid to be a driver, not a street nigga. Not your homie. But I don't know. Y'all let me know.